Well, hello and welcome to my second vlog video and hopefully my endeavor to get my channel playlist set up. And today, basically what I'm recording for, other than the vlog, is to tell you a little something. Okay, basically I'm creating a playlist called Unity Games. Basically this is going to be where all of my Unity games are. And I'll take some time now to show you a couple of my Unity games. So basically, we have the first game, which is, of course, Swift World 1, my main game, the game I've been working on. And I'll probably show you some things about Swift World 1. First of all, I've been working really heavily on the graphics. So it looks awesome, it feels awesome, the UI is awesome. Just pretty much everything is on top part right now. Gameplay is epic. Well, as good as I can get it epic, that is. And pretty much all of things like skills, etc., weapons, all are dynamically added into the game. It's not just some, stagnant thing that's just there, right? Okay, so everything about the game is completely dynamic. It acts fluid, things change, generally uber dynamic game development from me. It's not my first game by any standards. It's not actually my first game either. My first game was another game I wish to show you right about now. The name of this game, StarQuest. I had left the StarQuest project for a long time because it was actually my very first game, and it got virtually nowhere. So I decided just randomly, I'm like, okay, let me see where I can take my original, very first Unity game. So I started looking, and basically what I did is I found out that my programming skills back then was essentially trash. And any, well, complicated matters like spawning, having multiple ships, etc., the whole building mechanic in the game, which is actually very good and feels great on the playing side. Extremely good graphics, 2D cameras, mini map, generally the awesomeness. Except on the coding side, it's trash. And it's impossible, well, near impossible, to add, change any new features, anything. Unit stats are all physically hard coded into the game, which means I can't just go in the editor and physically change their values. Not even that easy. It's defined inside the scripts, which is insanity. So I'm currently working on changing that and getting the game less insane to work on. But it's an awesome game. I really recommend you check it out. I've been working real hard on it, trying to get it to, developing state where I can actually do something with it. So now that you know about StarQuest, of course, I'm actually going to go back to Swift World 1 for a bit and tell you a little bit of the things I've been doing to update the game. Because it's actually like, before I reset my channel, before this video, I had a couple update videos for Swift World 1. And basically they all got deleted. So I want to spend some time right here to tell you exactly what happened. And it has been updated. It's currently in version 3.5, I believe. It might be 4, I might be mistaken, like 4.5, but I believe it's 3.5. I have to go check. I'll probably just put something on the screen with the actual number. But basically, I deleted the entire map, complete world map, not the first world map. Like when I was really early in the game, I built basically not even a terrain. It was just a little place with some enemies to basically mock around in. There's still that map. I kept it in the world. It's nice. I'll show it to you right now. It's a really nice map. It's awesome. And it's really fun to play on. Also has like an arena mode, which is a big part of the game now that I made because I'm like, okay, messing around. Because right now the game doesn't really have that much of a story, nor does it have an actual quest system yet. I'm currently working on that. And just so you guys know, I know the difference between quests and tasks very clearly. I am a definitely big game player. When they make a quest system and it's just tasks, it annoys me like crazy. Like take Battlestar Galactica for example. You know, the online one. Those are tasks, not quests. Yeah. I'm glad they actually changed the name to tasks in the later version. But back to Swift World 1, I am actually trying to implement a quest and task system, as well as a waypoint system for quest and tasks, so like you can go there. And I'm working on the story. Hopefully my friend Chingy can get back with me with some more plans, because I've actually somehow lost contact with him. And I'm kind of getting confused as to what in the world I'm supposed to be doing at this point. So I've done a lot of updates, terrain, completely fixed the whole weird file system that I had going on, because everything was dynamic, right? So I had files listing all the pre-made, items, stats, stuff like that. So the game could use something as a base to start off on. But you kinda had to move the game wherever you want the game folder, but there has to be a specific place in your documents where you put the actual files for the game to run, which is now fixed. It now is in the game folder. You move the game, you move the files, it's fine. Does its own thing. So that's out of the way. Also, lag. I fixed that. And fixed loading. I had to put in the loading screen, and then I took it back out because I'm like, you know what? My loading's done now. Because I actually made it load while you're playing. Because I realized this is not that much I'm loading. Yeah, I'm loading like files, but if they only have, I have basically like a loop going with about 30,000 alliterations, which was insanity. And I'm like, let's just put this in a loop with 35 alliterations. Why am I doing this insanity? It's like, yeah, I have to initialize every single object in the entire game because it has saving and loading, which saves the entire game, scene, and everything else. But I'm like, you know what? Forget this. There's better ways of doing things. So I did that. So now it basically loads on a, where you are distance basis, which is more complicated, but more efficient. Boom! Boom, thank you. I also have another secret project which I am yet to name. I will show you a couple screenshots of it, maybe in a later video, when I have all of the coding together properly and a proper playtest model that actually functions. Not, because they're currently crashing with my networking. Not because of the networking, just random bugs. Because my Unity editor is bugged out for some reason now. After I downloaded the latest one, and the networking just basically just got. If you mixed a hobgoblin with a puppy, that's what my game would be right now. Basically the unnamed one. Yeah. So it looks nice, yeah, but the old networking thing doesn't work, and the game sometimes randomly crashes. So it's nice, but it's ugly. So I'm working on that. That's probably about all I need to say in this vlog entry, and hopefully the first video in the playlist for my Unity games. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later.